Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bell Lost Souls with
Michael from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
We're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Michael, been a while.
It's good to be back.
But you brought some gifts here, some presents.
I did, I brought a couple things I think you'll enjoy from like 20,000 years into the future. 30,000 years into the future.
From the Heresy, we have the new Tartaros Terminators.
And our Mark III Space Marines, who kind of have my personal favorite design of Space Marine armor.
Yeah.
I love the like knight-looking mask.
Yeah. The grates and the stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about these. These, of course, were originally released with the Burning of Prospero, but now they have their own individual kits, so you can go pick them up and fill out your armies.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty pumped. You ready to take a look?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. All right, man, we've got the Mark III Space Marines and the Tartaros Terminators in the plastic. Which one do you want to open?
I'm thinking Terminators.
Terminator time? All right, we're doing Terminators first. Let me zoom in here.
There you go. Got some termies right there.
Termis.
Obviously five per buck. So you can see your
All of the
Thousand
options.
Suns paint job right there.
Or the Ultramarines, hey.
Thousand Suns.
I know how you mean. It's heresy. It's heresy.
It is the heresy.
Yeah.
I would say it's the most important heresy.
Right.
Like the one.
The one. And that's
that.
Everything in the box?
Yep. Should be. You get a couple sprues. Get your transfer sheet right there. Nobody
Boom.
needs that. Bases right there. Nobody needs those.
You definitely need bases.
I mean, eventually.
Yeah. More transfers.
Marines transfer right there.
Yep. I like your hand toss.
Yeah, get them out of.
We will go through we'll go through these in a second.
Yep.
But right now,
sprues.
Actually, let's do one at a time.
Sure.
We have seen these sprues before from the Burning of Prospero, so
Yep.
nothing has really changed. But it is the exact same sprues.
Mm-hmm.
I recognize these. You get a ton of options on these sprues, which is pretty cool. So, all the lightning claw options you want. I'm
particularly fond of lightning claws.
Yeah?
Maybe not the best like melee weapon, but they look so cool.
They do have that cool factor.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you basically glue them on top of the power fist. And it's kind of a
Which, speaking of, you got
all the power fists. You're gonna have to have power fists.
Absolutely.
Obviously. And then
different leg options.
Different legs.
Of course.
These are of course Tartaros Terminators. They are designed to be from the lore. They're actually supposed to be one of the fastest Terminator sets out there. So let's flip it over real quick. You can see just great detail on all these models.
See all your
ton of cool
bolters and stuff.
All the bolters, the other sides of the bolters. That you're actually going to glue the bolters together.
Yep.
And this hand joint, just a side note, makes it super easy to construct the models. Yeah, all the way the hand joints work on these models.
Just a flat edge.
A flat edge. There's no trying to fit the bolter in the hand and the other thing. Yeah, it's just one whole bit.
So. It also makes it really easy to add other things onto those hands. Like if you had some other weapon you wanted to put on your Terminator or whatever.
If you are one of those crazy
kit bashers.
Or maybe you're a magnet guy.
Yeah, right there. So
let's just we can lay it flat
right there.
Bingo.
All right.
Really cool looking. This is the alternate options here. We got the big old assault cannon, which is pretty. Or sorry, excuse me, auto cannon.
There you go.
That is a Reaper auto cannon, not an assault cannon. Very different.
Classic chain swords.
Yep. The chain fist. If you
chain fist.
Yeah. Attach those to the power fist again. We've got the plasma blaster and the Volkite charger there. So
power sword. Am I seeing that wrong?
No, that one is a power sword.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. I love the backs of the Tartaros. We don't actually ever show those off, but you can see them here. They have a different kind of vent design compared to the other Terminators. You also have a heavy flamer option as well, which is pretty cool.
Flamer's also, I think, another underappreciated 40k weapon.
Or
30k
as
weapon.
a Tyranid player, I love not seeing flamers. That's just me, though.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Don't bring flamers. That's all.
Leave your flamers at home.
Leave them at home when you're playing me. But yeah, really cool kit. Great detail. Yeah, nothing else to say about that.
Nice and simple. Again, you're just making 5 Terminators there, so you got all your bits that you need.
You have all the options. Let's go through the rule instructions real quick, because this does have the actual rules in them. There's quick how to build. This one is black and white. A couple of pages. We don't need to go through all of them, but I do want to show
the build
off.
Instructions are pretty simple.
Yeah, pretty easy to follow. Here are the rules, and I believe that's not. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is the English version. Let's zoom in.
175 for a squad. That's not bad.
Yeah, 175 per squad is pretty reasonable. You get all the options here, as you can see. War gear wise, these are the 40k rules as well. These are not the. You can tell because they have, and they shall have no fear. They have chapter tactics and combat squads. So there you go. Aside from that, all the different options. Now let's scoot this up real quick and take a look at the special rules. Again, combi bolters. So they are coming with combi bolters instead of storm bolters. The plasma blaster again is an 18-inch range assault 2 plasma gun basically, which is kind of cool.
It's weird to me to see a plasma gun. I mean, I know it's Space Marines, but to see a gets hot plasma gun playing Tau, I just never see that. It's like, it's so weird to see that rule on a plasma
but it's strength
weapon.
7 versus your
That's
strength.
true.
So it's the trade-off. The trade-off is there. They like the danger.
Yeah.
The danger.
Yeah. And then they blow up.
Yep. All the time. Did your plasma repeat? Yeah, that guy's just
you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you got to save, but you're just dead. Let's be honest. You rolled that one.
And they have that autocannon you did mention, 36-inch range, which absurd.
Again, it's a trade-off, right? Versus other Terminators with assault cannons, the 24-inch range versus the 36-inch range, the strength 6 versus strength 7. The real kicker, though, to me, is the assault cannons get rending and these don't. So, but these are twin links, so it's gonna be it's all a matter of perspective and trade-off there. And then last but not least, the Volkite Charger, which has a strange range of 15 inches.
Yeah, that is a little weird. You think it would just be a normal 18, I suppose, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they want you to be under that 18-inch range that so many other guns have.
Yeah, it's neat though because it is assault 2 with the deflagrate rule. Basically, any hits that cause wounds generate more wounds. So generate more hits. So they have to be unsaved wounds, but yeah, there's the big rule. Then the grenade harness. Nothing to write home about with that one, but it's cool because it's Assault 2 Blast. So you can generate a lot of hits with one of the Assault 2 Blast weapon. So even if it's Strength 3, it's just a numbers game at that point. An AP dash. The big kicker, though, is looking at the Tartaros Terminator armor here. And this has been kind of hotly debated online. We've been seeing people talk about this. But as far as we know, this is its own separate type of Terminator armor from regular Terminator armor. So it confers the Deep Strike, Relentless, and Bulky special rules and offers a 5-up invulnerable save. What does that mean? There's no slow and purposeful here. There's no cannot sweeping advance rule stipulation here that you would see with like Cataphract or anything like that. So from my point of view, that means that they can basically function like regular Marines and
with all this fancy stuff.
So
and their normal 2-up save and all their other
2-up save normally, 5-up invuln, all the
yeah.
special stuff. Basically can shoot a heavy weapon, special weapon, rapid fire weapon, and still assaults.
So what you're telling me is they're worth the 175 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
safe bet right there.
I would think if you're wanting to run Terminators,
probably the best option.
Probably the best option right now. Again, we'll probably see some type of update as well for using them with whatever Marine armies, but it's a safe bet you can include them as an elite slot for probably most of your standard Marines. So if you're running Ultramarines for sure. So
there's Terminators.
There's Terminators. Let's take a look at the Mark III armor. Put that over here.
So of course
here's the box.
There we go. Mark III Space Marines. Of course, 10 in your box, like most Marine boxes.
You like the helmets. I actually really like the chest plates.
Yeah, I really do enjoy. I mean, the chest plates are nice. They have sort of an older style with sort of the flat bit.
It reminds me of like you ever see the Hurt Locker?
Yeah.
It reminds me of like that safety bomb armor that he wears.
Kind of.
It's like yeah.
I do like the sort of graded helmet. It reminds me very much of like a medieval knight aesthetic, which, being 30,000 years in the future, it's good to see that look still works.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you do. Obviously, you can see paint schemes here. Nobody likes Space Wolves.
Ooh. Yeah, the internet just howled at you.
Well, I would hope they would be howling if they like Space Wolves. Anyway, yeah. So let's
get your rabies shot.
Open here.
I think this is really cool too because you get bits like the heavy bolter.
Yeah.
With the classic look there. So that's everything in the box.
Yep. Yeah, 3 sprues with this one, obviously. With 10 minis.
We'll go through these in a second.
Transfer sheets right there. You get Ultramarines and you just drop the bases. Then you get
Space Wolves,
other heresy. So again, for the Prospero box.
Yep.
If you wanted to add to those squads bases.
Yep. And those are 32 mil bases, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do the rules first on this one?
Sure, why not?
So
of course, you get your classic Marine assembly instructions.
And just do note, when you are assembling legs, this is a mistake that somebody I know made when they were building their Prospero ones. Match the numbers on these.
Yeah.
The legs.
A general rule for any GW kit, they're not telling the numbers just for your health. They are meant to go together.
Yeah,
like that.
They'll fit together much better if you match the numbers correctly. So that's just PSA. Moving on.
10 pairs of legs there. You get, of course, 10
backpacks,
10 backpacks, 10 bodies. You get different.
These ones
options.
You can kind of mix and match with the numbers, but again, it's
best to just figured which one looks best there.
You do get the
all your
crazy
sergeant
Thunderhammer,
options.
power sword, chain sword for the sergeant. Yeah.
Classic chain sword.
Yeah.
Obviously, all your other.
One of the things
bits.
I really do like is that the side crest like that.
Yeah.
Nice touch there. Also, again, match the numbers with the arms.
Yeah.
Holy moly, that will make your life easier. Please match the numbers.
Unlike the not unlike the Tartaros box, the bolters.
The bolters are cut off at the wrist.
You have the hand connection.
Yeah,
right
you have
there,
the hand
wrist
already
connection.
there. And it does make it way easier lining up the hands, the hands cupping the bolter and the hand that's attached to the bolter.
I would probably connect it maybe to the hand that it belongs and then slide the other one under or something like that.
No, it's actually easier if you do it like this. It is actually easier. Having built 10 of these bad boys before, it's actually easier to match the arms and get the hands on there. And then usually
slide the bolter in.
Yeah, put the bolter in. And usually what I do is when I attach this arm first, the right arm that's holding it, and get that in position. And then I'll get the other arm prepped. And while the glue is still just a little bit loose, I'll slide in the bolter and match it up that way.
There you go.
Just a little tip when you're putting them together.
Match the numbers though.
Match the numbers.
You get all your alt
the Emperor.
weapons,
Match the Emperor.
bolt gun, all sorts of stuff. So
All
more assembly.
Yep.
Stuff
Space
that you
Marine
know.
rules. These this shouldn't shock anybody. They are 70 points a pop.
For 5, obviously.
For 5. Same stuff here. Bolt gun, bolt pistol, frag and crack grenades. They show no fear. Chapter tactics, combat squads. Same stat line as a regular Marine.
14 points per if you want the full squad of 10.
14 points.
So.
And then pretty much the same options.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Take
nothing
melt bombs,
crazy.
the usual stuff.
Yeah.
So drop pod if you want.
Yeah.
Get a little cool drop pod. I like drop pods.
I don't think. Yeah. From what I can see, there's nothing that's.
It seems fairly like comparable to just other Marine boxes. Yeah. The Mark III armor is nice.
Oh yeah, what I would do is if you're gonna pick up a box of these guys and you're not doing a whole heresy army, I would just intersperse the Mark III Marines from sergeants and stuff like that because I think they
get the little different look on them.
Yeah, something
classic Marines stat line. So.
Now let's look at the minis. So first up, we'll take a look at this sprue first.
That's a lot of legs.
That's a lot of like line dancers, man. So I like the Mark III Marines armor too because I like how they did the back plates.
Yeah.
Again, these sprues are from Burning of Prospero. If you've seen those before, you're good to go there. But I also
like layered plate armor.
Yeah, the layered plate.
Nice.
I also like the
holstered
holsters with the pistols.
Yeah, it is a nice touch actually. I do enjoy those a lot because you see that a lot on like historical models and stuff where it's like they have a holstered pistol, obviously, but Marines are almost always like I'm carrying it or I don't have it at all.
Right.
So
but
it is a nice.
Yeah, they have enough extra little doodads as you can see there to really load up. To make it look cool. So, and then there's the other side of the legs, and of course all your arms. Again, match the numbers. Do yourself a favor, match the numbers.
Save your life.
Yep. Next up is we got backpacks and just spare weapons. You come with a bunch of extra chain swords, which I really liked. You can attach those on the back of the Marines, or if you wanted to somehow use them. In an open hand or something, or if you have conversion-wise, you want to do something like that. Totally go to town with the.
Give them the power sword, which is nice.
Yep, that's the sergeant's power sword. They have a couple of open-face Marines too. Yeah, it's a Mark III Thunderhammer. Thunderhammer, which is kind of cool. And then I always like the power claw.
Yeah,
it is a lightning claw, but it's not.
But
yeah. I like how they did that bit though, because it's the fingers actually glue. You can see right here, the fingers actually glue into that slot there, so it's just different. Yeah, and then of course your special weapons. So if you want the old school melt-a-gun, plasma pistol, you've got all those options too, which is pretty sweet. And then the heavy bolter, I really like that it's the way they have
got the drum,
and like it's under,
it's
like carrying it.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah, very cool stuff. And then last but not least,
everyone's favorite, pauldrons.
Pauldrons
are cool.
I do like these pauldrons. These are some of the coolest ones to mix and match with your other forces, I think.
What's cool, I think the back of their armor is nice because you get that sort of layered, ceramite look, I guess is what it would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get, of course, the helmets, which are again my favorite.
Oh yeah.
My favorite personal part of these models. They just look really cool.
Yeah. I do love the chest piece.
Yeah, the bit hanging down that we talked about. That sort of the different style is it's a very nice look.
I love the extra rivets and everything that it has too. It's just a really cool look to it. Last but not least, I do want to call out the bolters.
Yeah.
They are that different. They're not the regular Godwin pattern bolters you might be familiar with, but they're just cool looking. So with the little extra muzzle tip. So yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the
good
new
old
stuff.
Heresy stuff.
Heresy stuff, of course. That is the Tartaros Terminators and the Mark III Marines. Let's hop out for a really quick recap. Well, that was the new Heresy Marines coming out. We got the Mark III ones, and again, the Tartaros.
Yep.
Really cool stuff. It's great to see them in the new 40K setting.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a nice addition for people who want to play in the Heresy era.
For sure.
You could, obviously use them as 40K Marines if you want, but they're really nice and.
Yeah, that's what's great about this new set is it's both. If you have a Heresy army, you can totally add to that. If you want to use those in 40K, they have the rules now.
Feel free.
Yeah, go to town, do your models, do what you want.
So the Terminators are going to be $60 per box, and the Marines are going to be $50 a box. And of course, you get 10 Marines and 5 Terminators in their usual box stuff. So obviously from GW, brand new.
Horus Heresy, 40K compatible. They're in stores right now. Go check them out. I'm AdamHarry from Bell Souls.
I'm Michael from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.